Picture this. It's January 23rd, 1977. Families across America are gathering around their television sets, maybe a little curious, but mostly unaware that what they're about to watch will change the country forever. Over the next 8 consecutive nights, the ABC network aired a miniseries that would shatter records and confront the nation with a history it had long tried to forget. That miniseries was Roots. Before Roots, the portrayal of slavery in popular culture was often sanitized, romanticized, or just plain wrong. Think of films like Gone with the Wind, where enslaved people were depicted as content, loyal servants. This was the dominant narrative, a comfortable fiction that erased the brutal reality of human bondage. The historical education of the time wasn't much better. Textbooks often downplayed the horrors of slavery, dedicating maybe a paragraph or two to one of the most foundational and brutal institutions in American history. It was a topic shrouded in silence and shame, a dark chapter many preferred to keep closed. Then, Roots exploded onto the screen. Based on Alex Haley's 1976 novel, Roots, The Saga of an American Family, the series told a multi-generational story. It began in the Gambia, West Africa, in 1750, introducing us to a vibrant, free young man named Kunta Kinte. We saw his life, his culture, his family, and then we witnessed his violent capture by slave traders. We were forced to experience the unfathomable horror of the Middle Passage, the cramped, filthy, and deadly journey across the Atlantic in the belly of a slave ship. This wasn't a footnote in a history book. It was a visceral human experience. For the first time on such a massive scale, audiences saw the sheer brutality of the slave system. The whippings, the family separations, the auctions where human beings were sold like livestock. We followed Kunta Kinte who, despite having his name stripped away and being forced into a life of servitude, fiercely held onto his identity. We heard him whisper his real name, Kunta, to his newborn daughter, Kizzy, a powerful act of defiance. We felt the heartbreak as Kizzy was later sold away from her parents, a scene that left millions of viewers in tears. The story continued through the generations. We followed Kizzy's son, Chicken George, a charismatic man known for his skill with fighting cocks, who eventually won his freedom. We traced the family line through the Civil War and finally to emancipation. The series culminated with Alex Haley himself, a 20th century author, discovering his ancestral line back to that young man, Kunta Kinte, in Africa. It was a story of survival, resilience, and the enduring power of family and identity against unimaginable odds. The impact was immediate and monumental. Roots became a cultural phenomenon. It shattered viewership records. Over 100 million Americans, almost half the country at the time, watched the final episode. It was the most-watched television drama in U.S. history, for 8 straight nights. The nation was glued to its screens, captivated and horrified. The series dominated national conversation. People talked about it at work, at school, over the dinner table. It was inescapable. For many white Americans, Roots was a shocking and profound education. It forced them to confront a history that had been whitewashed and ignored. The series personalized slavery, moving it from an abstract concept to a deeply human tragedy. It was no longer just about economics or politics. It was about the suffering of individuals, of families torn apart. Many viewers expressed feelings of shame, guilt, and a newfound understanding of the deep-seated trauma that slavery had inflicted. For Black Americans, the impact was different, but just as powerful. It was a moment of validation and recognition. Finally, their story, a story passed down through generations, but largely absent from mainstream culture, was being told with honesty and gravity. It sparked a massive interest in genealogy and African heritage. Suddenly, Black families across the country were inspired to trace their own family trees, to find their own Kunta Kinte. It was a deeply empowering experience, a way of reclaiming a history that had been systematically erased. It fostered a sense of collective pride and a deeper connection to their African roots. Of course, the series wasn't without its controversies. Some historians questioned the factual accuracy of Alex Haley's genealogical research, and Haley himself faced a plagiarism lawsuit which he settled out of court. These criticisms are valid and part of the complete story of Roots. However, they don't diminish the series' cultural impact. Roots was never meant to be a perfect academic documentary. was historical fiction, a dramatization intended to convey an emotional and human truth. And in that, it succeeded beyond anyone's wildest expectations. The legacy of Roots is undeniable. It fundamentally changed how slavery was discussed and depicted in American media. It opened the door for more complex and honest portrayals of Black history, paving the way for films like Glory, Mustad, and 12 Years a Slave. It brought Black history into the living rooms of mainstream America and made it impossible to ignore. It also had a lasting effect on television itself, proving that a miniseries focused on serious, challenging subject matter could be a massive commercial success. It demonstrated the power of television as a tool for social commentary and education. So, on this day, January 23rd, we remember the premiere of Roots. It was more than just a television show. It was a national event, a shared experience that forced a country to look in the mirror. It sparked difficult conversations, unearthed painful truths, and ultimately, deepened our understanding of the American story in all its complexity and contradiction. It reminded us that history is not just a collection of dates and facts, but a tapestry of human stories, struggle, of survival, and of the unyielding quest for freedom and identity.